All right, Christina, let's hear it.
Right. Good morning, everybody. I'm pretty sure everybody knows me on this call, but if you don't, my name is Christina Darrow. I am the glam agent, and I'm going to glam everybody's life and make sure everybody generates long-term wealth. And I'm moving up to Reno to be, hopefully, I'm trying to think out of the box to become a relocation specialist, because all these huge, massive fintech companies are moving up here. So, and because I'm so familiar with the Bay Area and I will become familiar with up here, I'm going to be able to help those people move. So if you have any contacts at any big companies, please let me know. And today is Friday. It is the beginning of our weekend to show homes and go get it. So everybody kill it and let's enjoy this call. And we're super excited, Elias, to hear everything that you learned over the week.
Love it. I love it. And thanks for being here. Super excited about your journey and super excited about taking Fast Real Estate to Nevada and really, having you launch that division of Fast Real Estate. The roles that exist now within the company are roles that didn't exist a year and a half ago, right? I came onto this company and I was the 26th person at this company. Kenny gave me a title. He's like, well, what do you want to be? I'm like, I don't know, sales manager. Okay, cool. Let's be sales manager, right? And like nothing existed at that time. I didn't have a coaching schedule. I wasn't doing one-on-ones. We didn't have frequent trainings. Like nothing existed. And we grew and we developed and we took chances. And, some of the stuff didn't work. But when we look back at things, like you guys are going to create as you go. You guys are going to build as you grow. What Christina's going to do in Nevada, we have no idea. But it's an open platform for her. It's an open slate. So I want you guys to be encouraged, to be inspired, to go and do the things that you've always wanted to do in this business. So let's do this. I want you guys, if you can, take a blank piece of paper out. I just want you guys to make a T, if you guys can do that. Once you guys have that cross pretty big, wherever you guys are, if you guys are driving, it's cool. We're going to go over this. Top left corner, top left box. I want you to put the letter B. Top right corner, I want you to put the letter P, as in Paul. Bottom right, I want you to put an A. In the bottom left, I want you to put an R. All right, now that we have all that done, you guys, I want you guys to understand what each letter stands for. So I know that Anna's driving, but Andy, what do you think the B stands for?
Is this?
Wait, yeah, sorry, I asked Andy a question.
Business.
Sorry, Anna, I know you're driving, and so sorry, I saw the boys in the background, but thank you for chiming in. So
definitely thought you said Anna. Fine.
Appreciate the enthusiasm and the participation on a high level, okay? Andy, hit me with it, brother.
Like business or business model?
So nope, but I love how you're thinking. Kevin Magno, what do you think the B stands for?
Beliefs.
Totally. Awesome. Absolutely. Let's go to the P. Amy Powell, what do you think the P stands for?
Passion?
Okay. All right. Close. Joaquin, what do you think the P stands for?
Productivity?
Nope. It stands for potential. So write that down. So potential. Let's go over to Michelle. Michelle, what do you think the A stands for? Michelle, can you hear me?
I was saying align.
No, but I like that. Austin, what do you think the A stands for?
Would it be like achievements?
Closer. I love this. We're getting there. Cynthia, what do you think the A stands for?
Ambitions?
No, it stands for action. And then the R in the far left corner, Rebecca Welch, what do you think the R stands for?
Responsibility.
Okay, I like that. I like the way you're thinking. Michael White, what do you think the R stands for?
Rewards.
You know what? It's actually, that's close, man. So results. So let's unpack this for a minute. I want to stay here and I want to have this conversation with you guys because it's super important. This is super important and it's going to give you guys some real high level directional focus. So if your belief in yourself is super, super high, you're pumping yourself up, you're motivated, you're reading, you believe that without a shadow of a doubt, you will fucking succeed in this business. Nothing is going to stand in your way. Like I have chills talking about this because this is how I believe about myself in this business. And that's not being pompous, that's not being cocky. That's I believe. I believe in you guys. I believe in Kenny. I believe in the future of this company. I believe. So if your belief is at its ultimate high, what do you think your potential level is going to be? If your belief is high, you believe so highly about yourself and this business and what you can accomplish, what do you think that does to your potential? You're going to enter the world with tremendous amounts of potential. And if you enter the world and your business with tremendous levels of potential, what do you think the actions are going to come from that? If I'm half-assing my potential, because I don't really kind of believe in what I'm doing, so I have maybe 30% of the potential, what are my actions going to look like? Nah, my actions are going to be so-so in the middle, right? But if my belief in myself is high, my potential is at a high, my actions are at a high, what do you think happens to the results? You guys are going to get the results that you need, you guys want. But if you guys don't believe in yourself and you guys are not tapping into your true potential, you're not going to take the action that is needed, and what results are you going to get? Unfortunately, there'll be people that won't be in this business 2 years from now because they didn't truly believe that this was possible. So whatever that means for you guys, however you're going to tap into that potential, you guys need to get truly aligned with yourself and who you are as a human being. That's what's going to move you into production. This is not about, oh, I need to raise my production. No, I need to make sure that I stay true to my standards and my values. If I stay true to my standards and values, then what do we always say? The production is a byproduct of my standards and my values. Think about that, you guys. My belief will result into my potential. My potential will charge my actions. And if my actions are at a high level, constantly producing high level action, what do you think the results are going to be? What do you think the results are going to be? We had a session yesterday, you guys, and we challenged them. We had the Keep It Social Savvy guy. Am I saying it right, Cynthia? What was his hashtag?
That sounds right. I missed that part.
Yeah, keep. Okay, so anyways, check out Kenny's story. Well, anyways, we rolled out a challenge for quite a few people in the room and said for 30 days, what are you going to commit to in creating video? And so, for example, well, I'm going to do 30 days in Brentwood talking about all the fun things to do for the next 30 days. So follow my journey. I'm not having to interview people. I can simply go out in front of, hey guys, I'm in front of XYZ, bakery. They do this, or open from 6 to 9. Check out their cannolis, best in town, get a cappuccino and cannoli. Then the next day, right? So 30 days committing to something. I tell you what, if you did it and you did it every single day, it's going to do a couple things for you. It's going to hold you accountable. It's going to push you. It's going to push you outside of your comfort zone, but it's going to allow people to see you in a different light. Consumers are buying community. Community. That's what people want to see. If the glam agent says, I am a woman of the community, I am making your life glamorous, but she does nothing for her community that is glamorous and elevating the people around her, that's really not that glamorous, right? So you guys, think about those things. We'll dive into that a little bit deeper, but belief, potential, action, results. I want to ask you guys a question. This is a tough question. It got asked to me and I loved it. Who are you in business? Who? I don't care what you are. I'm a specialist. I'm an area expert. I don't care about that. Who are you in business? And what do you do? What do you actually do in business? Does anyone have that answer? Like, just spit some fire on that, like right out of the gate? Because if you do, I want you to take yourself off of mute and spit some fire. Anybody want to answer that question?
I can go.
Go. Let's hear it.
I've been thinking about this a lot, and I feel like I have to play into my strengths, and I know that I care for people. I am a caretaker. I'm a good listener. I can care for my clients as we go through the process. That's what I've been focusing on, because I know I can do that from day one. That's what I have. I've been caring for people my whole life, so I'm gonna care for these clients.
So do you believe without a shadow of a doubt that that is a value of yours, like a true like core value?
Yeah.
And if you held that to the highest regard and you led from that value, what do you think the results could be long-term for you?
I think I could just build this great foundation of a business with repeat clients and referrals, and because they know that my word is gold and I will take care of them no matter what.
Do you see how that sounds, you guys? It sounds a little bit different, right? Because what you guys need to understand, and you need to understand before you really truly grow in this business, is what are my values, right? What are my values as a real estate agent? You know what I realize my values are in this business? Discipline and energy, right? If I can operate at the highest level because of my discipline, my willingness to commit, and I give the amount of energy that I truly choose to give to this world, anything is possible. Anything is possible. So let's ask that question to somebody else. Who are you in business and what do you actually do? Let's hear from you guys. Take yourself off of mute. Dive in. I want to hear, share, contribute to this group, you guys, on a high level. There you go. Let's hear it.
Is no one else going?
You are.
Okay. We change people's lives. We help sellers get every last drop of equity out of their home, and we change people's lives by getting them into homes. And it's the smallest, littlest transactions that mean the most. It's not necessarily, the 1 million+ transactions. So don't be all focused on that. Like, try to go out and make a difference in people's lives. That's how I run.
Beautiful. I love it. And it shows. It truly shows in everything that you do. Let's hear from one other person. We're going to shift gears, and don't be shy. And if I don't hear from a lot of people, I'll probably just call on you. So who else wants to go?
I'll go.
Can I back up what Cynthia said just for a second?
Bro, please.
I just had that experience this week. So I have a client that's looking at, $300,000 condos in Vallejo. And she's like, we've written a couple of times. We haven't won. And she came back to me this week and she said, Kev, I know you're in San Ramon. I know there's not a lot of margin in this price point for you. I'd be okay if we need to go our separate ways. And I said to her, you know what? It's people like you that I get that help fill my soul, because you owning that home is so much more important to you than people and other price points potentially. And I really want to make this happen for you, because I know how important and how it's going to change your life. And she was like, okay, let's go.
How powerful is that? I love it. I love it, Kevin. Someone else chimed in. I think it was Zyra. Zyra, hit us.
I didn't, but
Oh.
I can chime in.
Oh, sorry. I thought I heard someone chime in.
No, I think I just forgot to put myself on mute. Anyways, I think so. When I announced that I was finally licensed, everyone was saying, "Oh my God, like, go girl, go get rich, go." And I don't find value in getting rich. I don't. It's, if you're not happy now without money, you're not happy then with money. I mean, and it's I grew up in a low income family, and I don't want to cry. I'm sorry, guys, I'm emotional, but it's greater for me. It's more about helping my community grow, learn about financial wealth, learn about generational wealth, learn about what they can do with their money instead of just having it sit in the bank. It's much greater for me than anything. And I think my mom said it perfectly, which was go help our community. And sorry, guys. And that's what it is for me.
Man, how many of you guys connect with that? Think about that. I'm literally sitting here. I'm emotional myself. I got chills, right? I don't mean to do this to you guys. Really, I don't mean to wake up at 8:30 and make you guys emotional. It's not the intent of that. But the intent is to spark feeling. The intent is to spark enough feeling that will take action in your business, right? I feel so overwhelmed with emotion and excitement and care and empathy for my community that I will win the day. I will win the day. Because if it means that much to Zyra, and she is connected with that, and her mom is on her shoulder reminding her of what she's going to do, why the fuck wouldn't she make her phone calls? Seriously, you guys. And I know that I say this intensely because I'm an intense person. But if that is what her value is, then why would she not do what she said that she was going to do? Who would she be letting her down? Herself? Her family? Right? It's a bigger pool. Love it. Love it. Let's hear from one other person. We'll hear from one other person who you are in this business and what do you actually do? And don't be shy. Please let Zyra, who is brand new in this business, be a catalyst for what you guys are going to do in this session today.
I'll go.
Oh,
Go ahead.
you go.
Go ahead, Michelle.
I would say I'm an educator and a motivator. A lot of times clients they're not knowledgeable in real estate business. They don't know what they're doing. They just know they want to buy a house. So I educate them on the process of it, and I motivate them through it, because this market is depressing. You know, when you're a new buyer and you're deflated because, you know, you're excited, oh, I'm going to go buy a house. And then the reality of what that process is hits. And sometimes they want to quit, and they lose faith. And so I motivate them, keep them moving through the process as I educate them at the same time.
Beautiful. Beautiful. I absolutely love this. Absolutely love it. Here's one other person chime in. Who was that?
It was me.
Oh, Anna. There you go. Boys are dropped off. Go ahead. Let's hear it, Anna.
I think in this business, I'm authentic, and how that helps me to operate my business is these transactions that we're a part of, they're life-altering moments, whether it's positive or negative. People don't usually move on a whim unless it's because their life drastically changed in one way or another. And so what that authenticity allows me is to be a part of those moments in a way that is life-changing for myself, because I get to experience these raw things with these people who I maybe just met yesterday, but it's life-changing for them, because then they have a person who genuinely, you know, wants to be a part of not the money, but the experience, and turning it into something beautiful when it maybe didn't start that way.
Powerful. I mean, powerful. Oh, I love this, you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you for everything that you're contributing thus far. I want to ask a question, and this was asked to me because a lot of times we are our own barriers to our own success. And so the question was, and I wrote it down, I thought it was a really good question. How successful are you willing to allow yourself to be? Listen to that, you guys. How successful are you willing to allow yourself to be? What limitations do you set upon your own self? What hurdles do you put in your own way? What walls do you create in your own business? How do you procrastinate, and how does that hurt you? Are you working in repair, or are you working in prepare mode, right? Like, you are the one that can decide how successful you can be in this business. This isn't up to Kenny. This isn't up to me. This isn't up to your fellow team members. This is up to you. So you need to ask yourself that question. How successful are you willing to allow yourself to be? Let's take this back to different markets. Every single real estate market in the world, in our lifetime, there has always been winners in every single market. There's been people in this game for 20 years that never saw a dip in their business, because the market does not dictate your success. Okay? Stop explaining. If you guys didn't win your day, stop explaining for all the reasons why you didn't win. Quite frankly, nobody gives a shit. Stop explaining. Stop explaining. You either are obsessed with winning, or you guys are not obsessed with winning. Stop explaining. There's no excuses. You guys have to take that personal accountability within yourself and say, I am responsible for every single outcome in my business. This is not them. This is not who. This is me. I am responsible for this. You guys need to own that. Every single market, there's always going to be somebody that wins, no matter what. No matter what, there's always going to be somebody that wins. You can control your standards, and you can control your values. If Zyra's values are her values, and she is constantly reminded of that, she constantly speaks those values, constantly lives in those values, what do you think is going to happen in her business? When you hear someone like Kevin Magna talk, and he truly, truly is an empathetic man, wants to give back to his community, wants to serve families, wants to help grow generational wealth, and that's how he operates, and he keeps that as a standard and his true value, what do you think is going to happen with his business? What do you think is going to happen? He's going to continue to grow because he's operating in a place that it's not, I can't, there's no way. You have to think of yourself every day. You guys, I know I'm passionate about this. I am an unstoppable force. Nothing is going to stand in my way. Stop explaining if you did not win the day. Oh, I get, yeah, this happened, or the market, I can't find anything. Then just work harder. Just work harder, you guys. So market does not dictate your success. I wanted to ask you guys, if you're thinking about your business as like stable and foundation, what are the 4 legs of your chair, right? If you think about this right now, I'm sitting on a chair, we're all sitting on chairs, or some of you guys are. Like, what are the 4 legs of your chair, right? What does that look like? Is that marketing? Is that prospecting? You know, what are the 4 legs of your chair? You have to make sure that those 4 legs are solid. If I was to ask you right now, Andy, I know you're brand new, brother, when you're looking at this business and moving forward and growing, what do you think the 4 legs of your chair are? You're muted. We call that a boomer moment.
There we go. I would say the 4 legs are passion, dedication, willingness, and I'm just kind of throwing it out there. Let's see. I'm looking at my chair here. And basically, I can't even think of another one.
Cool. You know why? You're brand new, bro. That's it. And it's okay. It'll come to you. The point of that conversation, and we don't have to have that answer now. You guys need to understand what your 4 legs of your chair are, right? And you have to make sure that those are solid, that you guys are working on those, that you guys truly, truly believe in those, or what's going to fall, what's going to happen, right? You're not going to have a solid foundation. So understand what the 4 legs of your chair are. Really, really get crystal clear with what those 4 legs of your chair are. I want this to be an obsession. Winning is a choice, you guys. I say this all the time. Winning is a true choice. I don't want you guys to explain why you didn't do things. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. You guys have to make a decision, and you guys have to do that every single week, every single day. So what we're going to do by the end of this call, I'm going to start it off. Every single Friday, we're going to post our stats in Sisu. We're going to make in Slack. We're going to make a public declaration. How many conversations I'm going to have, how many appointments, and how many coaching sessions I'm going to attend for the week. And I'm going to put that in Slack, and I'm going to make that a public declaration. And we're going to talk about that every single week. I want you guys to start using Sisu as really as a task manager versus just a tracking system. I want you guys to put all of your numbers in there. So when we have a coaching session one-on-one, we can really dive into the data. How many conversations did I have? How many appointments did I meet? And out of all those appointments, how many offers did I write? How many offers did it write in order for me to get a deal in a contract? Use Sisu as a task manager, because now you can make decisions based on all the data. Christina Darrow can go back and be like, you know what? I booked 100 appointments. I met with 70 clients. I wrote 40 offers, and out of 40 offers, I got 1 accepted. There might be a challenge there, right? Might be a challenge. How is she structuring her offers? What is she writing? How is she communicating with the listing agent, right? There's going to be some nuances that you'll be able to figure out, but you have to be able to keep those numbers and track it. So I want to, today, we're going to do this together. We're not going to leave this coaching session until we all post our numbers in Slack, because if we don't do it now, guess what's going to happen? The percentage of us doing that is probably going to drop down to about 10%. I'm going to open up the chat room. I'm going to post, and then you guys are going to reply in the thread, and we're going to fucking light that channel up. And we're going to do that every single week. When we come back, I'm going to ask you next week, Sylvia Young, did you win the week? Yes or no? No. Moving on. I don't want to hear explanations, right? There's no explanations. We're not going to be a culture of explaining. We're going to be a culture of execution. This is things that I've taken from this 2-day session that were powerful, right? We're not going to explain. We're going to execute. So we're going to do that today. We're going to all post our numbers. So that's where my thoughts are for today. I want to open up this conversation to you guys. I want to hear what's on your mind, what your thoughts are, because listen, you guys, Christmas is right around the corner. Whether or not you celebrate Christmas, let's just say the holiday season is right around the corner. Do you want to live in abundance for the holiday season, or do you want to live in scarcity? If you do have children and gifts and holiday travel is important to you, I want that for you. I want that for you. I want that for all of you. But what it's going to take, it's going to take you guys turning up that intensity, right? It's going to take turning up the notch a little bit and saying, you know what? I am going to do this no matter what, because my belief is so high and I'm tapping into my true potential and I'm taking actions. Now my results is I had a great holiday season. I'm walking into the new year, fucking tons of escrows. I'm walking in feeling good. I got 20 people that I'm engaging with. I'm making calls on a high level. I'm ready and my business plan is set. Like, this is the time, you guys, right now. We're in October. I'm not waiting to plan my 2022. This shit's already planned. So let's hear from you guys. I want to open up to you guys. Any thoughts, ideas? Hopefully I've sparked some kind of conversation. Let's open it up to you guys. I see some people nodding their heads, shaking their heads. So Rebecca Gammy, you took yourself off of mute. You want to take the mic for a sec?
I do. I want to touch on what we talked about yesterday about the 30 days of video. As you know, I don't like being on video at all, but I'm going to commit to doing videos. I may not always be in front of them, like they said, but I'll be, kind of on the spotlight of different things, but I'm going to do the majority in Spanish. I'm committing to doing them in Spanish.
I love that. And when are we starting?
November 1st.
November 1st. And you're going to do it for 30 days.
Yes.
Love this. All right. So you guys heard it. She's committed to that. What is that going to take from her? Every single day, one accomplishment, right? When you guys accomplish something for 30 days, what do you think it does for your esteem? How do you think it's going to make you feel? And then when the community starts seeing her, these businesses start tagging her, then the community starts saying, I go to that restaurant. She made a video on that restaurant. I'm going to follow her. Now I'm going to see all of the stuff that she's doing in real estate. And guess what? She's a part of the community. Rebecca, love it. Love it. Who else, you guys? Let's hear it. Spit some fire. Go ahead, Zyla.
So I love what Rebecca said, because I've been practicing in the shower. I've been practicing by myself, like just speaking Spanish, because I'm so used to speaking English that I just want to practice so I could get in front of the camera and speak in Spanish. Because Kenny said something that I was like, he said yesterday, it's really untapped. Like videos in Spanish, videos in different language is very untapped. And I don't mind. I know most of my followers speak English, but I don't mind starting that Spanish and combining Spanish and English and just attracting more Spanish speakers into my Instagram sphere, social media. And then you said explanations. And I heard something that said explanations are excuses, because you start believing them so much that that's where you stay. You don't move forward because you're making all these excuses, explanations of why you didn't do something, why you haven't worked on something. And you're lying to yourself. So I like that you're not feeding into our excuses.
Oh.
And then I want to share one thing that I heard yesterday. Hopefully you guys can hear it.
The lie that we play on ourselves isn't a lack of vision, like we don't think we could get there. I don't see myself walking on a beach with someone I love. I see it, but here's the lie. We create this image that it's so far away. And the truth is, it's not as far away. There's like this veil. And that veil on the other side of it is the life you want. It's a very thin line. It's one decision. It's one relationship. It's one meeting. It's one encounter. That's how far away you are from a completely different life. It's not 11,000 miles. It's not 40 years from now. It's one. That power of one is true. It's one meeting, one encounter, one lunch, one conversation, one decision, one thought, one podcast, one guy with a deep voice you're listening to on one show. And all of a sudden you're in a different life, in the beginning of a new life, in the beginning of a new time in your life. It's not as far away, your happiness, your bliss, as you think it is. But you thinking it's that far away keeps it there. Stop thinking it's so freaking far from you, because it's a lie you're telling yourself. The lie that we plant.
So I just wanted to share that because I found it so powerful yesterday to listen to that. So yeah.
Powerful, powerful. What if, you guys? What if? What if you made
Christina was my one. Christina Pineda was my one to get me here, you know, with you guys connected. So.
And look at Zyra, like diving right in, right? Just got her license last week, just passed, and she's diving right in, but she's been here even before she was licensed. But what if, you guys, what if you made 100 calls a week? That's 4,800 calls you make a year. What if? How many appointments come from that? And based on those appointments, how many did you actually convert? What if? 100 calls a week, you guys, 100 calls. What if you just stop making any excuses, stop explaining? So you know what? No matter what it takes, I'm staying true to my values. This isn't about my production. I'm just staying true to my values. My values are to contribute at the highest possible level, to give back to my family, to be the best version of me, to give my family everything that they've always desired, right? Then why would you not? Why would you not? So Zyra, I love it. Who else wants to chime in? Anybody else have anything that they want to provide? Any thoughts, insight, or dialogue? Go ahead, McCann.
So I have come to make a confession to myself that my fear is what has stopped my productivity, not the fact that I work for Kaiser. It's my fear. I've always done my business by word of mouth. So the people I know or know someone I know, and there's a comfort level in that. So in this last week, I have been making phone calls, and I've gone out showing on some showings with, and two of them are, I called about 10 people. Two of them are actually actively looking with me right now. A couple of them have to get their finances in place, but I realized that I was making excuses not to do it. You know, my job is flexible. There's nothing really to stop me except for myself. And I had to come to terms with that and start really being honest with myself and looking in the mirror and be like, you're holding yourself back. If you want this, you got to stop being scared. I'm not even sure what I was scared of.
Right. I love this, Michelle. And you know what? Asking yourself that question, how successful am I going to allow myself to be? Right? How successful am I going to allow myself to be? And she said it here, you guys. Like, she was her own barrier, right? It's not the market. It's not conditions. It's herself saying, you know, wait a minute. If I could be this person with people I know, I could be that with people I don't know, right? But that's a limiting belief. And I'm so glad that you're facing that. I'm so glad that you're sharing that in this public forum. Wonderful. Who else? One more person wanted to share? Don't be shy. Going once, going twice.
Hey, Elias, I won't be shy.
Go ahead. Love this, Jim.
So the biggest takeaway I had this week is to believe in myself. I had 2 moments of disbelief and despair this week. I actually went into Whole Foods. I had to use the bathroom, and they were having a job fair. And I decided, well, let me go and just try and apply and just practice some of my speaking skills and interviewing skills. But also I was also going in to actually see if I can get a job, because I was in disbelief of whether I was going to get any deals before the end of the year. And I needed some money just to get me through Christmas. So I went through the interview, filled out the application, and they offered me a job. So after that, they said they'll send me information to fill out. And after that, I just kind of wondered whether I should really take the job or just throw it away and just really believe in myself and do what I need to do to get my business started. So what I'm thinking of doing, or what I am going to do, is I think I'm going to turn down that job and really try and focus on getting my real estate business going.
Did you guys hear something that he just said? He said, I think, and then he stopped himself. He said, what I'm going to do. Right, you guys, there's power in the words that we say. I don't hope to be successful. I am successful. I know I will be. I know what I'm going to do. There's no question about it. And so, Jim, I love this. You have tons of opportunity. You have tons of people around you. You have open houses. You can go all in. Let's really, really map this out. And I appreciate you saying, you know what? There's more to me than getting a 9 to 5. I know I have more in me than that. And I get it. We all have to make money. We all have to survive. But he's making a choice right now. And Jim, I really, really appreciate this, man. Who else wants to chime in? Anybody else want to share their thoughts, their insight, or their dialogue? Don't be shy.
I'll chime in.
Is that Beverly? What's up,
Yeah,
Beverly?
me. Hi, Eliza. How are you?
Good. Wait, do we
I-
have a guest? Who's the guest behind you?
This is my daughter. She just came in. This is my daughter Morgan. She just came in town.
Hi, Morgan. From where? From college?
From Maryland. She graduated from college. She
Oh,
got her
nice.
master's. So
Oh,
she's
wonderful.
doing well. So
Hi.
she's gonna help. She's gonna help me. I asked her to help me with my Instagram. She's an Instagram expert.
Ooh,
So
I
you
love
know,
it.
her
So
Instagram. is
Morgan,
really-
Morgan, here's what I want you to help mom with. Let's get you a little closer. Morgan, I want you to help mom simply document her journey. That's it. That's it. I don't care about the content, the creation, all that stuff. Her content is her life. Document her journey, her way. Help her build some reels. Have her tell her story about showing homes, the struggles, the trials, the tribulations, everything that your mom is going through to lead to her success, the good, bad, and the ugly. Help her share her journey. That's it. We'll worry about all the other shit later. So we're counting on you, Morgan, as her executive assistant.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah.
Beverly, hit us with it. I'm sorry.
So I was gonna say, my big takeaway is the belief, just having belief in myself that I can do this, and just keeping my mind. My main thing is I need to just work on my mind more, being more positive. Mindset things, that meditating in the morning, things like that. So once I can get past that, then I can get to the potential action and results. So I guess, and also taking steps like, I might make some calls, but I don't put them in CECL. You know what I mean? So just being committed to do that. So, that's my big takeaway.
And you guys have to think about this. And Beverly, I really appreciate it because Beverly's been a little bit shy on coaching, and she's a little bit shy on auditions, which that's okay, right? You are who you are. But what I'm seeing is that you're stepping up and saying, you know what? I'm going to face these things.
Yeah.
What benefit will I get from me doing these things? Who will benefit from me doing these things? How can Morgan's life be benefited by me tapping into my positive mindset, stepping up every day, taking action, doing these things? Like, how can it change me? First off, it always starts with us first, and then look around us. Who's going to benefit? Your husbands, your wives, your partners, your kids, your girlfriends, your boyfriends, everything, you guys.
Yeah.
Omni. I love this, Beverly. I appreciate you sharing. So you guys, I want you to do this. I want you guys to follow along with me. I'm going to share my screen right now. I want everyone to open up Slack. And in this message right here, starts now. Can everyone see my screen? Can everyone see my screen? Give me some feedback. I need to hear something. I'm not looking at you guys. Okay. So I'm gonna start this here. Starts now. My minimum standard for the week. And I am committed to accomplishing all right, so my minimum standard for I am committed to accomplishing the following. All right, you guys. So I want you to light this up go to Slack right now, and I want you to reply in thread. All right, so go here. When you reply, and you guys hit this, I want you to reply in this here. See this little guy here? Reply in thread. Put all of your replies in here. Let's take a couple minutes. I want to know what your minimum standard is for the week. I'll give you an example to pop this off. I'm going to make 100 conversations this week. I'm going to set 2 appointments, and I'm going to have 3 coaching sessions. This is minor, you guys, minor, right? I'm not saying you got to fucking change the world. I'm going to get 2 UCs, 2 under contract in 1 week. I'm not saying that, but if you do these things, that will happen, right? What is my minimum standard for the week? I'm committed to accomplishing the following: 100 conversations, 2 appointments met for the week, 3 coaching sessions. 100 conversations, 2 appointments, 1 contract written, 1 in contract, 3 coaching sessions. Whatever it is, you guys, let's hear it. Somebody started off. I do not want to move forward in coaching. We have 12 or 11 minutes. I want you guys to go to Slack right now and update Slack, and I will sit here patiently and wait while you guys do this exercise. We're going to do this every single week. Public declaration, right? Holding ourselves accountable. Leaders hold each other accountable, right? I want you to look at what people are posting. I want you to respond to them. Like, you got it, girl. You got it, Joaquin. You got it, Kevin Magna, Rebecca. Like, hype each other up, you guys.
Are we just posting in the thread?
Post in the thread. Exactly what I just shared. So let me just share it again so you guys can see. So just post right there in the thread. So when you see this, what I just wrote, all you have to do is reply in the thread. And the little icon right there, it will say reply in the thread, and just put everything down below. All right, you guys. So I'm going to refresh this. I want to see what's going on here. Okay, cool. So I'll start sharing some of these as you guys are writing. All right. We'll be on vacation until next Wednesday, but I plan on attending Friday's coaching session and door knocking $40. 1 coaching session, update SOI, distribute more marketing material to neighborhood, create video. Okay, so update SOI, want to know a little bit more detail on that. Distribute more marketing material to neighbor. How many people, how many neighbors? Like, get specific with this goal. Distribute more marketing material to neighbor. That doesn't tell me much. It doesn't tell you much. And create a video by when. What are you creating? Go in on this. Get a little bit more detailed on this. This is your guys' plan for the week. Start lighting it up, you guys. Look at Cynthia's writing. She's intent right now. I like this. All right, so as you guys are writing and updating, please make sure to do this, you guys. Okay, look at this. Cynthia Peterson, 10 SOI calls, meet 50 families at Martinez Trunk or Treat, call 10 of my nurture leads on Flex. Beautiful. I absolutely love this. All right, guys, keep going. Let's keep lighting this screen up.
I have a question. What is an SOI call?
SOI, and this is going to be perfect for you, your sphere of influence. For you, Zyra, this is a great time. Oh my God. Hey, friends, family, people I've worked with in the past, want to let you know that I am officially now a real estate agent. Here to help you, support you, answer any questions, whatever I can do to support your dreams, your goals, whatever the case is, letting people know. What is this memory jogger that you just shared? Cynthia, if you want to please share.
Yeah. So that is, one of my lenders sent me that. And it's basically like, if you don't know, if you think to yourself, oh, I don't know anyone. I don't know anyone in the Bay Area. Yes, you do. You know your hairstylist, you know the florist down the street. This memory jogger is so that you guys can see you have a big SOI. You have a big sphere of influence. It just helps you tap into that back part of your brain that's like, oh, right, my chiropractor. Why not talk to him about real estate while I'm getting popped, right?
Can you, for some reason, I'm pulling it up and it says save as, okay. Can you actually pull the doc? It won't let me save it.
How about, you want me to put it in Slack?
Yeah, and if you could just pull it up on your screen right now to give people some thoughts.
Yeah,
but all right, keep loading up Slack, you guys. Let me go to some of these. All right, 100 new conversations. Ooh, I love this, Austin. Get at least 5 contacts, attend all 3 coachings. I will attend 3 coaching sessions. I will make 100 phone calls from the lead bond. I will make a video every day. Joey DeWong says, I'm going to make 50 calls a day. Lamont Sanders says 100 calls, create video content, and 2 coaching sessions. Michael White, my minimum standard for the week is finish 3 chapters of the real estate book and 3 practice tests and start coaching session. Mishan, make 20 calls, put sphere of influence contacts in IXAT or exact, excuse me, attend all 3 coaching sessions, make 2 videos by next Sunday. Listen to this, you guys. In the words there, right? She's given herself a deadline. By next Sunday, I'm going to do this. And if she doesn't do it, I don't want to hear the explanation. Just go and make it another time to do it. So Sylvia says, neighbors, 100 homes, 2 streets, video by Friday, 10/29, make coaching appointment for 10/28. Love this. Sandy says, make 3 reels, videos, interviews, practice buyer's consult with 1 more test subject before first Ojo referral buyer consult on Friday. Follow up with all leads from the last week and this weekend open house with 2 to 3 touches. God, you guys, I fucking love this. I'm committed to attend 3 coaching sessions, make 3 IG reels about real estate, send 20 DMs on IG on real estate, post on Facebook about real estate today, take Beverly on showings. All right, I see you. Sign up for Op City and buyer's consultation again with me, I'm assuming. Wonderful. Kevin Magna, call my top 20 leads by Tuesday. Prepare for 30 parks in 30 days. He's launching this on November 1st and 10 Monday motivation coaching session. You guys, I have the fucking chills right now. I have the chills. That's how pumped I am about what you guys just did. So Cynthia, really quick, walk us through the sheet.
So yeah, you can just go down the line and think of who's my best friend. Cool, I'll call them and just check in on them. Let's see, who do I know that runs a Girl Scout troop? Who do I know that builds a great campfire? Who do I think is the funniest? And you're not calling them to be like, hey, you want to buy a house? No. You're calling them, hey, how's family? How's work? I know that you love to ride your motorcycle. How's that going? Are you guys getting a new Harley anytime soon? And then what are your dreams? It's called Ford, F-O-R-D. You're talking to them about family, occupation, recreation, and your dreams. And that is the easiest way to talk to anyone on this list. I'll get it posted for you guys on Slack, but it just makes it so that you're not like, oh, I don't know anyone here. Yeah, you do. I did not grow up in the Bay Area. I've only been here 8 years and now I know people. Right. Not many, but enough to get some business out of it. So it's F-O-R-D, family, occupation, recreation, dreams.
You guys, I'm absolutely loving this. Cynthia, thank you. Let's do this, you guys. I want everyone, if you're an ability to stand up, I want everyone to stand up. I know we've been sitting down for an hour. Let me raise my desk up a little bit. All right, so if you guys are in a position to stand up, please stand up. Yeah, let's do some quick stretches. All right. That's right, you guys, just some stretches. Ooh, feels good, right? All right, guys. Give me a power pose. Let's hear you guys. I am committed to being the best version of myself this week. I'm committed to being my very best today.
I'm committed to being my very best today.
I will not make excuses. I am responsible for my own success in life. That's it. I want you guys to breathe that in. Success is living. It's breathing. It needs to haunt you. It needs to be your obsession. Winning is an absolute choice, you guys. Go out there, win your day, win your week, win your hour. Go out there and understand, you guys, that you guys, every single day, don't waste these opportunities. Don't waste it. Like, I'm ready. I'm ready for the new year. I'm ready for everything that's ahead of me. Like, I'm pumped about life, you guys. Pumped. If you guys aren't in a position to make the money that you guys aren't making the money that you guys want to make, then change that. Change that. Let's go around the room. You guys want to hear a couple key takeaways from today's session? Karan, let's hear from you, brother. What were some of your key takeaways from today's session? Go, PP over there on your P-pad.
The first thing is the PBAR that you talked about, the belief, potential, having potential, action, and results. So you believing in yourself is a huge thing. Don't worry about like what other people think about you.
Yeah.
Because if you don't believe in yourself in this business, you're not working under someone, you're working on your business. Because the more you work on yourself, the more results you're gonna get out of it.
Man, I love it. And how do you gain belief in yourself? You read, you educate yourself, you get outside of your comfort zone, you try, you adapt. Like, it's just, I love this, man. So let's go over to Austin. Austin, key takeaways from today's session.
So this morning I actually was listening to something about the law of attraction. So it was kind of funny. They were talking about the beliefs and potential and all of that. And it's just like, at the end of the day, like, if you have the faith in yourself that you're going to do it, then you're going to go out and do it. And I think that my biggest takeaway from that is just like, don't forget why you started in the first place, and just kind of taking it home and just being successful.
Man, I love it. Love it. Let's go over to Amy Palin. Amy Palin, takeaways from today's session.
Well, thank you, Elias. This was great. I just really like thinking about, what I can bring to this business, and how much do I really believe in myself, and that translates exactly to results. And I am in control of this. This is my business. I am the CEO of my own business, and I need to believe in myself. So thank you for filling us up today. I really needed that, and it was just great. Thank you.
Appreciate you. Morgan, let's hear from you. Morgan, takeaways from today's session.
Go ahead. I guess one of the major things I took away from this session was just kind of piggybacking on what my mom said earlier, belief. Once you have that belief, a strong belief in yourself and your ability to be successful, then everything else should fall into place. So
Love it. I love it. Well, thank you for being here. I know that you're probably here on like a little vacation away from school. But thanks for sitting here. Thanks for supporting Mom. And you guys, once again, from the highest level of gratitude that I can possibly send you guys, truly, truly, from my heart, I am beyond grateful for you guys. I'm beyond grateful for your time. There's other things that you could be doing for this hour, and I'm grateful that you spend it with us and you spend it with me, and you guys share and you learn and you grow and you develop. If you have not posted in Slack, please do that. We're going to make this a constant, because I want to make sure that we are all committed and that we're putting that out to the world and we're declaring it. Also, if you guys have an opportunity, continue to put this on Slack, or excuse me, on Instagram. Share with people what you're doing in group coaching. This is going to attract other people to the company. That's going to help you build other lines of revenue as well. Tons of people have joined this company because they've been in here. They've heard of Sylvia Young talk. They've heard of Sandy Cruz talk. They've heard of Cynthia talk. They've heard of Beverly talk. They've heard of Joaquin talk. And you know what they think? Those people are like me. Those are the type of people I want to rock with. So continue to build your empire. Continue to build your world. Here to support you guys. Have a wonderful day.